now. So thank you for those of you that have stayed with us. We will show the film and then ask for some feedback or questions afterwards. And again, you can put that in the chat, or if you've got the hands up function, or wave about, and we'll get you to speak as well, which would be great to hear from you. Without further ado, actually, I'm going to hand over and pass back to our wonderful Councillor Ashraf, who is going to open this event for us. So, Councillor Ashraf, there's your title. Over to you.
Well, thank you very much, first of all, for having me tonight. It's an absolute pleasure to be here this evening for the Raised Voices film launch with Arc Theatre. I know that this is the 8th Raised Voices film, and I'm certain this will inspire just as the other 7 have done. Nobody here, needs me to state this, because we all know it, but Arc Theatre do amazing work in Barking and Dagenham, unlocking the great talent we have among our young women in the borough. And the film, the films always address important issues, and it is wonderful to see the importance, the empowerment this gives to and demonstrates to young women. So this past month has been the 5th Women Empowerment Month in Barking and Dagenham. So it really is, wonderful that this film launch is part of this program. And community groups across the borough have worked with the council to put together a packed program of events in extremely challenging circumstances. So thank you to Arc Theatre and every other community group that has been part of Women's Empowerment Month this year. Over to you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your ongoing support, as always, and we really appreciate you opening the event for us. So thank you very much indeed, Councillor Ashraf. Back to the PowerPoint. Oh, not that. We are very lucky that ARC and Raised Voices has got a lot of strong supporters who have been with us since the beginning, and we're just going to share some of their comments about this event with you via some short videos. First one up is Umbreen.
Hi girls, just wanted to say a huge congratulations for creating a film during lockdown over Zoom. I mean, you guys are my heroes. That is incredible, incredible stuff. I hope you guys get the credit that you deserve, and so incredibly proud of you. Keep going.
Oh, why is that not working? There we go. Next one up is Mike.
Hello, I'm Mike Ainsworth, and I'm proud to be chair of Arc Theatre's board. The board are incredibly proud of the work of Raised Voices, a group of young women whose genuine voice is a beacon to us all. A group of diverse young women finding a voice and making that voice heard is incredibly important in these days. It's a sign of hope, and it's a sign of what we can do if we all come together. Well done. Carry on with the work. We're really proud of it. Thank you.
So we need to hear from some of those young women, and I'm going to hand over now to Jane. Thank you, Jane.
Hello, so I'm Jane Grace. So I joined Raised Voices because they came to my school and they presented their new film. I recognised some of the people because they went to my school, and I'd been looking for a club outside of school to, make some friends, and they encouraged me to come. Well, that was 5 years ago, and I'm still here, so they're doing something good. During lockdown, the Zoom sessions were really the thing keeping me afloat. My mental health was really suffering just because of having to cope with A-level schoolwork and just the general anxiety of the time that we lived in. It was the Zoom sessions that helped me through it. Even before lockdown, when we met in the hall, come to ARC, seeing my friends, playing games and having fun just gave me the break that gave me a break from the stress of just general daily life. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. That was fantastic. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jane. Next up is Anaya, who's going to speak about their Raised Voices experience.
Hello. Well, so this year has been quite difficult for everyone, but I'm happy that we have had our Zoom sessions throughout the year. What I have enjoyed about our Zoom sessions is that it still feels like a community and also like a family. Even though we aren't physically with each other, it still feels like we are. In the film, I'm glad that we included things like Black Lives Matter. I am glad because over the past year, there has been a lot of awareness about racism, and it makes me happy that we could contribute to the support. I believe that the issues that we talk about are very important because a lot of people lose their lives every day due to the lack of attention brought to these issues. So it's very important that we raise our voices.
It is, and you have done brilliantly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Emily Rose, you're up next. Are you ready to speak? We didn't get a chance beforehand to have a practice. Are you still happy to talk about your Raised Voices experience? Are you there, Emily Rose?
I'm here.
Fantastic. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you, sweetheart. So, yours is a very unusual experience and only you have experienced it. Tell us why.
So I joined Raised Voices about 2 months ago, and I joined on Zoom. It was something that sort of like came to my attention because I was talking to a teacher in school, and I told them that I had, a passion for acting, and like this Raised Voices was suggested to me. And then I spoke to someone outside of school, and then again, so I applied and I got the call and I cried. And yeah, it's been quite tough to sort of, join into a Zoom with people that I've never met before, but it's been quite fun since the time that I've been here. And I think that Raised Voices is something that's definitely helped with my mental health and things like that, as it sort of puts me into a better mood. And yeah.
You're amazing. We've never had someone join us just on Zoom who hadn't met us, hadn't been to our Kingsley Hall, hadn't met people in real life. So it really took a lot of courage for you to pop up on that Zoom that day. But we're all very grateful that you did. And the timing was perfect because it's meant that you did manage to get some little bits in the new film as well. So thank you so much for that. Well done. Glad you're here. Stephanie, are you ready to tell us about your Raised Voices experience?
Hi.
Hello, welcome.
I've been a part of Raised Voices since I was 12 and I'm 19 and I'm still here. I started my journey a bit differently because I first met Oliver, who's the artistic director at Arc Theatre, who introduced me to Nat, who showed me Raised Voices. I joined because I was extremely bullied to the point that I tried to take my own life and had other issues, including an eating disorder. But I was able to share this experience in a poem and a rap that I wrote, which was put in a video ages ago. Raised Voices has made me confident in so many ways. I'm strong-minded and not afraid to share my opinions on social or political matters. I was bullied by all boys, and coming to Raised Voices has made me realise that even though I'm a female, I can speak up for what I believe in. Also, it gives you professional opportunities. I was lucky enough to work with Nat and another actor on stage. I kept in touch with the actor through Instagram and social media, and she sends me casting calls recently, and I was able to apply and see if I was given an audition. So it gives you plenty of professional opportunities and connections with the real world. Without Raised Voices, I think it would have been fair to say I would have struggled to survive.
Thank you so much. And we are so proud of you and the fact that you are still here and you attend every week and you're such an important role model for the rest of the group as well. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I'm going to head back to our PowerPoint because there are some more people who want to share their good wishes for today and for the film. Up next is Zalika.
Hi guys, well done and congratulations. I just want to say a very, very well done to everyone at Race Voices. Well done for doing your best. The film is going to look great. You guys are so well deserved of this. So congratulations and hello to everyone. I miss you all.
And our lovely colleague, Grace.
Hi, Raise Voices. I just wanted to say congratulations on the launch of your new film. I think it's inspiring that you've made it through lockdown, and also you're just continuing to raise the voices of so many women across Barking and Dagenham, and I'm continuously inspired by you all. So congratulations, you should be so proud of yourself, and I absolutely can't wait to see it.
And finally, a member of our ARC family, Layla.
Hi guys, it's Layla, your old friend, hopefully still a good friend. I first of all wanted to congratulate you all, the whole team of Raise Voices and the Girls Club, who I've heard have made a great film, especially during these tough times, during lockdown. And I cannot wait to see it and watch it and hopefully share it with others. And I want to say to you again, congratulations, well done for doing this. And I'm here to support in any way that I can. I'm very proud of you. I've always been very proud of being involved in Raise Voices' work, especially the early work around FGM. So thank you all so much. And I hope to see you all soon. And I cannot wait to see the film. Take care, bye.
It is time for us to share the film with you now, just to say that the film's very real and also very raw, and it may trigger things in some people on this call, and we don't know how it might affect them. So there are contact numbers within the film, but please don't suffer in silence. We would be happy to talk to you. You can private message us. We can put our emails in the chat. Just look after yourselves as well whilst watching the film. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, big round of applause. Weren't they fantastic? We know it's really hard for you to tell us really what you felt, what you thought, any feedback. So I'm going to chat for a little bit and introduce you to some different people from the ARC team. So if there is anything that you'd really love to tell us, if there's anything you'd really love to ask, please stick it in the chat, and our wonderful colleagues are monitoring that, and we should hopefully get back to you and be able to answer your questions shortly. Talking about my wonderful colleagues, we haven't introduced them yet as well. So I would like Nita, Teresa, Eva and Lottie. Happy to hear your voices. Say hello, come off your mute, or give us
Hi guys.
hi.
Well done.
Hello.
It's a fantastic film.
Thank you.
Well done, guys.
Excellent. Excellent work.
It's been a pleasure, obviously, working with these guys, as we have had to do for the last year on Zoom, and the team is great. Actually, we all work really well together, so really appreciate everything you guys have done and are doing now. And I know Teresa's monitoring the chat as well. Have to thank our filmmaker Toby, who couldn't be here on the call today, but we have been feeding back, and we will feed back some of your comments as well, if they're good, obviously not if they're rubbish. But he's been brilliant, managing to turn what the girls have created in their bedrooms on their mobile phones, when, to be fair, all of us have had pretty dodgy Wi-Fi, or dogs and cats interrupting, or certainly little brothers getting involved. So Toby's managed to turn all of that hard work, and it has been months and months of work, into what you have just seen. So we're very grateful to him as well. I'm going to introduce to you Eloise now, who is part of Raise Voices. You would have seen her and quite a lot of contributions in the film. So Eloise, don't forget to unmute yourself, and it's your turn to speak. Off you go.
Hello. My experience at Raise Voices has been, it's been bumpy but quite good, because at times I didn't get along with all the girls, and then at other times when we do need to do hard work, we do really put in the work. And for me, Raise Voices has been really good because I've kind of developed my writing skills, because I never used to write poems or do anything, but I wrote quite a few poems for the film, gave them all to Nat. So yeah, it's been really good.
Brilliant, thank you. And it was your little brother who we sometimes heard and saw as well, didn't we? Yeah, he's had a few mentions, definitely. Next up is Sarah. Sarah, are you happy to talk to us? We would love to hear from you. You will recognise Sarah, who played Cindy in that last clip. Sarah, it's up to you. Are you happy to speak?
Well, I've been in Race Voices for 2 years because my head of year sent me to show my year video, and I came around the October half term with a little play that Lucy did on bullying, and it kind of helped in a way because I was bullied myself.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm so pleased you got to speak, and you did an amazing job acting as Cindy in the Zoom film that we watched. So well done. Thank you for that. Beautiful. I believe Beautiful's on the call. If you're there, Beautiful, speak up. Take yourself.
Hi.
Hello. Looking gorgeous. About your Raise Voice experience.
Thank you. So I joined Raise Voices when I was in year 7. And I can't remember who told me to actually join, but someone in school probably told me and suggested that I should join. And I remember when I went to Raise Voices, I learned new things from that. And actually someone called Layla that came in when I used to go to Joe Richardson when we were all in a hall. And she spoke about FGM, which is like one of the issues, like many issues that we actually speak about. And I remember when I heard about it, I was like, what is this? Like a little shocked at the time. And I went home to my mum and spoke about it with her, and she actually told me like a family member had gone through FGM. So it was like, that's actually crazy. Something that I had learned from Raised Voices actually affected like someone in my family. So I knew after that I had to like get involved, spread awareness, talk about different type of issues going on with you guys. And yeah, and the reason I'm back is because I'm actually applying for a course that involves youth and community that I want to start in September time when I go to university. And I thought, what's better than like to join this group again and get some work experience? So yeah, I'm just glad to be back, be a part of the team, even though like I've not had too much involvement in like the making of the film. Is like nice to see that like the female solidarity of the group. So yeah, it's really nice
to have you back. So when you first joined us, you were 11, 12?
Yeah, 11, 12, and I'm now 19.
It's good to have you back.
So yeah.
Thank you so much. We will be hearing from some more of the team later, but for now we're going to head back to the PowerPoint as we have a few more messages of
Hi,
support.
guys.
No, not Layla again. Just to say as well, after this call, I'm going to be very busy because there's lots going to be uploaded onto YouTube. So you can watch the film again. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is called Arc Theatre. There will also be lots of other snips and clips, and we only showed you a really small segment of the Zoom film. We actually made 10 minutes worth of Zoom film, and it's worth a giggle. If you'd like to see how some of our weekly sessions played out, it's definitely worth a giggle. Over to some of our other friends, and this one is Lottie.
I just wanted to say a big well done to all of you for all your hard work over this last year. The film is absolutely brilliant and goes to show that a pandemic does not stop you from raising your voices about what's really important to you. Not only are you an inspiration to so many young people, but you're also an inspiration to many adults too. And you should be really proud of yourselves because we're all so proud of you. You're all amazing.
And now from Nila.
Hi to everyone at my ARC family. Hi to everyone on the Raise Voices project. This is Nila Nova just sending you a huge congratulations and well done on the projects that you've been working on, Raise Voices, throughout lockdown and the pandemic. All your hard work and amazing creativity on some really important issues is a huge achievement. Good luck for the launch and keep up the good work. Sending lots of love. You're amazing.
And Raya as well.
Hello, all of you wonderful people at Raised Voices. Wow, what a year we have just been through. And I know that I can speak on behalf of everybody who works with you and knows you, how incredibly proud everyone is of you and all your work. You've done so amazingly well through lockdowns and Zooms and all this massive change and loads of uncertainty, but you just stick at it. And I just think you're all wonderful and brilliant. So a huge, huge congratulations from me. Lots and lots of love to you all.
And we're really grateful to everyone that took time to make a video so that we could share it today. And again, if you check out YouTube a little bit later, you can see even more people telling Raised Voices how fantastic they are. That might be more interesting for us rather than for you, but it'll be there on the Raised Voices playlist. Moving on, I'm going to ask Lula to just give us some information about how ARC and Raised Voices works its Jack Petchey scheme. I know we're slightly running over time. Please leave if you have somewhere else to be. We're only going to be a couple more minutes, but we do have two special people on this call who deserve to get your praise for being our latest Jack Petchey winners. So Lula, if you're ready, would you like to tell us all a bit about how it works?
Okay, so Jack Petchey is an award received by the members of our and many other youth groups in Barking and Dagenham, and the way and it's about Jack Petchey, obviously, who he wanted to give back, so he supports and funds a load of youth groups in Barking and Dagenham.
Well done, well remembered. And we're lucky that we get to vote for a different member of Raised Voices every 3 times a year. So that means in lockdown, we have had 2 votes and 2 very, very deserving winners. Sarah is our latest winner. Sarah, is there anything you would like to say or add? We did have a little phrase for you, didn't we, Sarah? Can you remember what we always used to say about you winning Jack Petchey?
I was always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
And finally, you got to be the bride, because Sarah came 2nd or 3rd so many times, and finally you got to win. I've got your badges and all of your Jack Petchey stuff here, so you will get that as soon as we see you again. And Anaya, you were our winner in October last year. Do you want to tell people what you've chosen to spend the money on? Because they are here, they have arrived. We'll get them to you soon. Are you there, Anaya?
Yeah, I am here. What I have chosen to spend the money on are like backpacks, like little drawstring bags that we can wear, and it has ARC Theatre Raised Voices on them.
It does. And if you're wondering what that might look like, Jane, have you got some of the previous merch that we've been able to buy with our Jack Petchey money? Jane, do you want to come on and show some of the things that we as a group have been able to get for ourselves?
So we've got a hoodie that I am wearing.
Beautiful.
Got Raised Voices bottle. There's a pin badge here and a bandana handkerchief. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, perfectly.
Oh, well.
That's great. So the bags are much needed. We need a bag to put all our merch in. So that would be fantastic. I'm going to move on because I'm really aware of time. Thank you to those guys who have spoken. We really love hearing from you. We have a sway document. Now, for those of you who've been working from home, you might be aware of a sway document. It's part of the Microsoft 365 or Office kind of things. But basically, it's a really fancy PDF, but it comes to life. So there is more information about how we made the film and the girls' involvement and how this whole project came about. And you can find all that on our sway document. I'm going to hand over to Eva and Lottie, who are running our fantastic Beacon Tree Forever programme, and there may be people on this call who would know people or would like to get involved themselves. So Lottie, over to you.
Hello, yes, this summer Eva and I will be running a community drama project to celebrate the Beacon Tree centenary, and it's going to be called In Our Own Words. And it's going to be very similar to Raise Voices, but this time with adults with a connection to the Becontree estate.
Yes, and so the sessions are going to enable people, local people, to meet and connect, share stories about their lives, about living in Becontree and on the estate. And with those stories, what we're going to do is we're going to create an original piece of theatre. So if you or someone you know would like to be a part, then please get in touch. Our details are in the chat. It would be absolutely amazing to see some of your faces there. So please come and join us for a fun summer.
Fantastic, thank you. It is nearly time for us to say goodbye. I'm just aware that we've got so many people on this call, and I've realised Darren Rodwell, leader of the council, is here. I hope you're still here. I just wondered if you would like to say anything. We're very grateful for you to be here, but just wondered if you'd like to jump on in and say anything to the young women.
Well, you don't have to be grateful. I'm the one who's grateful for being asked to attend and see the leadership that is fantastic within Raise Voices. It's fair to say that every time I come and see a performance, it will always invoke emotions of pride, as a parent would, because actually I see you all as young adults, but actually my young adults, and I think you are incredible. I wrote something for my deputy leader, because I think she's incredible too, when it was the beginning of the month, when it was International Women's Day, and I wrote it because I'm proud of this place, the history of this place, and the future, and you are the future. So the piece I wrote was very, very simple. It said, we respect the women of our past, we encourage the women of our present, and we plan for the women of our future. You are our future. You showed that today. This is just a piece of powerful history, but future. And I hope that you would allow me to show this on my leaders page, so actually I can show the world how powerful women we have in Barking and Dagenham. And it links starting with Saima, and it goes all the way along to you for tomorrow, because you will be the leaders that you are today, but tomorrow. And I need someone to make sure that they're looking after the place after I've popped my clogs. And I'm very proud to say that you are there. And please carry on in the pride in yourselves, because with the pride in yourselves, you will make the borough proud. So thank you for allowing me to watch a fantastic piece of history, but what is also part of the future, because it shows that Barking and Dagenham is in a very strong place. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. We do feel so supported by you all. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.